My friends, I just watched this program from YouTube. It's a TV show and it profiles different expats in different countries. And I just watched this episode about this couple that claim they're happier than billionaires in Costa Rica. And the show was a very good show, very nice profile of this couple. But I think that you should understand that the show serves a certain purpose. Like a lot of my earlier videos that were going out showing people all the highlights of good things about the Philippines and all the fun things you can do. But the problem with that is that a lot of people take inspiration in this. I've noticed on the comments of a lot of my earlier videos, people were saying, oh, I want to move to the Philippines too. And that's not really what I intended. I didn't want to try and say that everyone should try and move to another country or move to the Philippines. The purpose of my video, just like this show I watched, is to serve a purpose. And that purpose is to give the viewer a fun experience, show them something different than they could normally see, but it's not a look at the whole picture. So I'm going to talk about that today. In this show that I watched, this couple, they were chiropractors on the East Coast and they had successful businesses. They were making lots of money, but they were very stressed out, and as a result, the guy was getting sick a lot. He was overweight and out of shape, and they moved down to Costa Rica to live cheaply and live a different type of lifestyle where they could be a little bit more free and happier. And in the show, they talk about, and it shows some things about how they're living on a very tight budget, but they're very happy. For instance, the guy that was out of shape and overweight, he's now in really awesome shape because he diets and he exercises down there. And they showed how they have to make certain sacrifices, like there's a scene where they want to buy peanut butter, but it's imported, so it's a lot more expensive, so they can't eat peanut butter anymore because it costs $7 and they can't afford that within their budget. They also talked about how they can't really drive a car because of the price of gas. Gas down in Costa Rica apparently is a lot more expensive than even in the United States. So there's this scene where the voiceover goes and they learned how to live well, cheaply, and it cuts to a shot of her showing this little scooter saying, this only takes $6 a month in gas. Well, to me that's not living well. To me, living well is driving a decent car that you really want to drive and something you enjoy driving. The changes that these people made in this show for the better, they're changes that could have just as easily been done living in the United States. The guy dieted and exercised to get healthy and lose weight. Well, you can do that wherever you're currently living. You don't need to move to Costa Rica to do that. And in terms of getting a little scooter or a motorcycle to save money on gas, you could do that in the United States too. They also showed this really nice home that they're living in, and their rent is only $150 per month because they also work as caretakers of the property for the owner. And you can do that in the United States too. You can work as an apartment building manager and get free or very cheap rent. I know I did that in Los Angeles. At one point I was living in a mansion in Calabasas in a gated community with all these celebrities for free because I was house sitting for a guy. I know a lot of people, they have the belief that if they move to another country, they'll be escaping a lot of their problems, and they might escape some of them, and take it from experience, when you leave your whatever problems you have behind and go to another country and live there, you're just going to inherit a new set of problems, so it's really just a trade-off. I know for me too, the biggest problems I have about living in the Philippines is the pollution and all the noise. People write me letters all the time, and they have this viewpoint that's kind of like they're looking at everything that's wrong about the United States or whatever country they're from, and they're looking at whatever's good about whatever country they want to move in. The people that are writing me, they want to move to the Philippines, and they're only looking at those things in the Philippines that are good things, and they're ignoring all the bad things while they look at their own country, and they only look at all the bad things and they ignore all the good things about their country. So it ends up giving them a very distorted perspective. My friends, I'm not telling you this because I want to burst your bubble or keep you from doing whatever it is that you want to do. I'm telling you this to give you facts to help you do whatever it is you really want to do. That's why I'm trying to give you a look at the whole picture and give you facts so you can ask yourself why you want to do something and really figure it out on your own. And don't be envious of people that you see having these fantasy lifestyles. One thing I've noticed about a lot of expats that are trying to tell you how great life is, they have something to sell you. Maybe it's a membership website that's going to give you advice and guide you to live in this great lifestyle in paradise. Or in the case of the people on this show, she has a book for sale that's about how great life is as an expat in Costa Rica. So of course, it's not in her best interests to tell you all the things that she doesn't like. So when you watch programs like this one that I just watched, I want you to take it with a grain of salt and don't spend your time fantasizing, oh, if only I could move to another country, everything will be better, and that's the answer to all my problems, or envying other people. It's good to look at other people for inspiration and to be entertained by what other people are doing, but I really want you guys to make informed decisions and really go after whatever you want to do, but make sure it's whatever you actually want to do. I have a lot of other great videos for you to check out on this channel, and if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe now.